Spain versus Argentina was a royal rumble. And the rumble didn't happen during the game, it happened after the game. Fatal four-way, money in the bank, hell in a cell. That's what happened. That's what happened. Rodri is running off celebrating. Molina punches him in the stomach. Gavi comes to help. Or how did it go? Yeah, Gavi came to help and that. Gavi gets dogged, walked. Man, Gavi, you to be honest, you need to spend some time in the gym. I know Gavi is always going off for that. Gavi is a stand-up guy. I'm a Real Madrid fan. I know Gavi is annoying, but he's a stand-up guy. He won't see his brother getting, oppressed and he will stand down. He knows he's going to lose, but he's going to fight regardless. You need friends like Gavi. You need a friend like Gavi. In any case, Gavi gets dogged, walked, man. Then Eric Garcia, I think. Damn. Crazy stuff happening. But then it was very poor sportsmanship from Argentina. Very, very poor. Paredes, Molina, disgusting behavior. As a football fan, I don't mind seeing it. It's interesting. It was the most interesting part of yesterday's game. The full 90 minutes, it was a snooze fest, to be honest. The 90 minutes, Argentina did not get a single shot. I don't mean a shot on goal. I mean a single shot. They didn't get a single shot till not first half extra time, second half extra time. What kind of ball is that? It was Spain had all the possession. I mean, come on. I was like, damn, is this really a final? Is this really a final? Then Ferran Torres comes on, scores a goal. This is extra time, second half, right? Yeah, extra time, second half. Ferran Torres comes on and scores a goal, and then Argentina, they sort of get the initiative. Oh, we are going to lose. But then Argentina, it just felt like they were trying to go to penalties because they know Emi Martinez is a penalty specialist. And if they had done that with Spain's young squad, I believe Argentina would have won. But then it didn't happen. It didn't go that way. It did not go that way. Spain, I'll say congratulations to Yamal. Congratulations to Ferran. Whom else? Dani, Kubasi. Kubasi was very good this World Cup. I would say it. I'm a Real Madrid fan. I'll call it speed. Kubasi was very good. Yamal was good. He was good. But Kubasi was very good this World Cup. I must say that. Dani as well was very good this World Cup. Congratulations to them. Days before this final, I was so worried. I mean, what would my life be after these Barcelona boys win? But to be honest, it doesn't really. It seems I don't even care that much, to be honest. I mean, it's a national trophy. It's not a trophy for Barcelona, so I can take it. It's fine. I can enjoy it. It reminds me of the Euro Spain won. To be honest, I don't really care about that. I just care about Real Madrid and club football. That's my concern. In any case, we move over to the performance in the game. Spain, they really came out to play a game. Argentina, I'm not really sure what they came for, to be honest. I'm surprised this is the Argentina that beat England. How do you resort to the very thing? England scored a goal against Argentina and then they packed the bus. Argentina capitalized on that. Now, Argentina, with that mindset, why do you feel like it's a good idea to pack the bus from the onset of the game? When you know very well it doesn't work. So why would you do that? Why? And this was even before Enzo went out. I mean, Argentina, they just looked lost. They were just sitting back and, making... Nah. I expected more from them. You have Messi. I mean, you could say the best creator in the world. You have Messi. Get that ball to Messi. Or play in a way that would... Look, if you've noticed this, we don't see Messi too much in a side that is sitting back. You get the point? We normally see Messi in football sides that dominate the possession, give him the chance to have a lot of the ball. That's Messi will work his magic. But then, with the way Argentina played, they weren't giving Messi the chance to have any bit of the ball. I mean, Messi barely got... Nah, that's not how you approach the game. If you have someone like Messi, you need to get that ball, be with the ball, get it to Messi, let him work his magic. But they decided not to do that. Enzo Fernandez's second yellow card was just. It was, man, you're on a yellow card already. Take it easy, and then you go in for a clumsy foul like that. It was very just. It was very, very just, to be honest. Then the attitude of the Argentine players. Nah, I was horribly disgusting. And I can't say I'm surprised. Most of these Argentinian players play for where? Atletico de Madrid. What is Atletico de Madrid famous for doing? All this kind of nonsense, dark arts, all of that bad attitude. That's it. Most of these Argentine players, most of them do play for Atletico or have played for Atletico. The Paul Molina, the one who threw the punch. They are all Atletico boys. That's the way they behave. It's a very poor way. It's a poor way of behaving. Very poor. In any case, but that was that. That was that. The stats in that match were crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at the possession. Look at the shots. Argentina got 2 shots. And none of them were on target. 2 shots, 90 minutes, extra time, and you managed just 2 shots. While Spain got like 20 and how many on target? Man, that's a team that wants to win. Now, I'll translate this to Real Madrid because ultimately, that's why I'm here for Real Madrid. This should tell you guys this. You've seen the game Spain versus Argentina. One side packed the bus. Nah. You saw the game Argentina versus England. England packed the bus. Nah. What does this tell you? Packing the bus will not... This is in 1990. It's not the early 2000s. That style of football is outphased. It doesn't work anymore. You get what I'm saying? So if our plan as Real Madrid is to come into this new season and sit back against big teams, to be honest, just fast forward, I won't be part of that. I will not be a part of that. If our plan is to come into this new season, and I'm saying this because we have Jose Mourinho, with that old-fashioned sense of football from the early 2000s or 1990s, if that is our plan, count me out. I will not be a part of that. That will take you nowhere. You will make yourself look silly and you will lose. I don't know why people just can't get that into their heads. Now, with all that being said, we have to mention Kylian Mbappe. He has won the World Cup Golden Boots. I was thinking Messi would come to that final and, score a brace or a hat-trick. You know how Messi does it. I was worried, to be honest, but there was apparently nothing to worry about. No assist, no goal from Messi in that game. So Mbappe is the clear winner of the World Cup Golden Boots. Now, there's a question. There's a very confusing question everyone is asking now. Who gets the Ballon d'Or? Who gets it? Now, call me crazy or call me whatever, but I feel like Mbappe should be a serious contender for this Ballon d'Or. Yes, from the criterion that he misses out when it comes to collective team performance, because Real Madrid went trophyless and we're in that. But then, individual performance-wise, sportsmanship-wise, and behavior, that stuff they introduced when it was Vini's turn to win, stuff about behavior or whatever. In any case, Mbappe clears all of that. Highest goal scorer in La Liga, Kylian Mbappe. Highest goal scorer in the Champions League, Kylian Mbappe. Highest goal scorer in the World Cup, Kylian Mbappe. These are 3 major... These are like... World Cup is the highest football competition. The highest goal scorer, also be 4 assists, 10 goals, 4 assists, insane from Mbappe. Champions League, the highest club football competition. Who is the highest goal scorer? Kylian Mbappe. La Liga, which is, the highest domestic competition. Who's the highest goal scorer? Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe should be a serious contender. I know people will laugh at me, but I feel like he should definitely be a serious contender. Especially for the fact that Kane didn't win the World Cup, didn't win the Champions League. Olise didn't win the World Cup, didn't win the Champions League. Mbappe should definitely be a serious contender. I mean, because what is Kane going to offer up? Bundesliga trophy. It's almost what is basically is almost the same as League One trophy. It doesn't really count too much. Come on, Olise as well, the same stuff. Then we move over to the PSG boys, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia. Well, he missed out on the World Cup, so I believe that's already you already cut that off. It's going to be Dembele, Vitinha, and who else? Basically just Dembele and Vitinha. Now, when you look at it, okay, Dembele won the Champions League, yeah. But then, I don't think Dembele's performances this season, he only performed well in the Champions League knockout stages. I mean, He didn't have too many. Well, I guess Dembele is a contender. Vitinha, national performance club in the World Cup. Sorry, in the World Cup, Vitinha was nowhere to be found. He ghosted all through the World Cup. Vitinha. Dembele showed up during the World Cup, showed up in club football, so we leave him in there. Dembele, we'll come back to you. Then we move over to Lamine Yamal. You must mention Lamine Yamal, to be honest. La Liga's best player of the season. But then Champions League wise, he was good. Didn't win that competition. Didn't rank. Who got the highest assist? I believe it was Olise, not Yamal. So he was good. He didn't win that though. Won the La Liga and won the World Cup. But then Lamine's performance this World Cup with a single goal for an attacker. He's not a midfielder, he's an attacker, and getting a single goal, no assist, nothing like that. Well, individual performance in the World Cup, in the Champions League might not be the strongest, but then the fact is he does have the World Cup trophy and he has the La Liga trophy. This is why, I mean, the whole competition, the whole award has been blown wide open. I don't know who would possibly win it. I feel like, to be honest, if I'm being very, very honest, if I were to guess right now, I feel like they'd give it to Yamal. Which, he has strong PR and, if anyone talks, you can just throw in the World Cup there. Sure. I feel like it will be given to Yamal. But I do want to, know your opinion down in the comment section. But I seriously believe Mbappe should be top 3. Top 3. If not even given the award, I believe that. I feel sad. Real Madrid, if only we had like a 7-point lead in La Liga and we lost it. If we had just won the La Liga, Kylian, we wouldn't even be talking about all this. Mbappe would have won this Ballon d'Or. But it's fine. Let me know who's winning it down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys later.